Hello, Fab Family. Hello. It's so good to see you. I know we don't see each other, but let me explain. The end of the year is here, and I need to declutter and clean out my makeup drawers. The situation is getting a little bit out of control, and it's just not serving me any longer. So I am going to stop hitting the camera and I'm going to take you guys with me as I declutter my makeup drawers. This is just my regular makeup, no Dollar Tree makeup. I do keep it separate. And so this is just my everyday makeup drawers, and they are a mess. So let's get to cleaning these out. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you enjoy videos like this, I kindly ask that you consider subscribing, because I do all things makeup, beauty, skincare, and I love anything affordable. So with all that being said, let's get right into this makeup declutter clean out for the end of the year. I am starting here at the very bottom drawer. This drawer is kind of a catch-all drawer. As you can see, I have, this all came like this in this, the desk came like this. So it came with this little removable piece. And here I normally keep like, in this space, I would normally keep like eyeliners. This one's usually brows. And then I've got some small mascaras, brow stuff, and then some spoolies that I like to keep here. But you can see this is just a big mess. I have a little bit of everything everywhere. And then under here, we just need a complete revamp, because this has kind of like been a backup bin for a long time, but I really want to utilize this space in a better way because I am running out of space. So we are going to do a little bit of a reclutter today. So let's just get started. I'm just going to kind of get things back into the places they need to be. This doesn't need to be here. This is some eyeliner, my favorite eye base. This is the MAC for Longwear Paint Pot in Lay and Low. I have been using this under my eyeshadows, and they have been popping. So I like to keep that in here. This doesn't go in here. This is an eyeshadow. This is another eyeshadow base. It works really well. The NYX one. So we'll leave all of those in here. I did end up purchasing, I purchased this electric eyelash curler. This actually works pretty well, you guys. So I'm going to keep that in here too. But yeah, some of these mascaras are quite old. I think I'm just going to toss most of these. You can see most of them are like testers or travel size. I love a travel size. This one is so good. I'm going to probably repurchase this one, but it's old and dry. There we go. But it's old and dry. This Lash Clash, I really like this one from YSL. But I'm going to just toss the rest of these. And then in here, I have some, these should be brows, but they're a little bit of everything. So this is all brow stuff. This is a mascara. I love this mascara too. We're going to keep this one. This one is, I got this one out of like an Ipsy bag. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. I think we're going to toss it. I've had it for a while. And then this brow. Then I've got this brow stuff from e.l.f. So we'll keep that. A brow pencil in here. I've got some brow stuff. Okay, this looks like this is all correct. I have these. Okay, I got brushes in here. That's not right. That goes there. So, sorry, I keep hitting the camera, you guys. This is brows, and then this is mascaras. So I have some brushes that I want to keep separate from my main brushes, but I don't want to keep them in there. So I've been keeping some brushes. These are eyeliner brushes here. This is in my Dollar Tree case. If we take this out, I got this one too, and this is what I'm looking for. It's also a Dollar Tree case. And we'll just throw these in here. So these are just some eyeshadow brushes. I have a hard time finding certain brushes when I'm doing my makeup, so I like to keep some separate. So yeah, I'll probably put some more in here. So this section is just kind of been a hodgepodge, but we need to get some organization going. I keep all of my setting sprays and stuff in this little guy here. This came from the 99cents only store before they closed them all down. So it was $1 as well. But those are all of my setting sprays. I'm just going to try to put this one in. This one does not fit, y'all. I'm just gonna let her sit at the top. And then in here is where I have all of my mascaras. Let's look through, because I probably could get rid of 1 or 2 of these. I also keep all of like my lash tools. So I've got this Great Lengths. I love this mascara, this CoverGirl Super Sizer. I thought this weren't like a Big Lots, and yeah, it's got the weirdest little applicator, but this thing is so good. So we're gonna keep this. I'm probably gonna keep this. I have this old Essence primer, and I love this stuff too. So we're gonna keep that one. This is kind of old. It's dried out. It's my favorite primer one, but it's really dried out. So we're gonna toss it, but I am gonna get a new one. Then I've got this Fenty. It's not my favorite. It's not the best. I got a MAC. Let's see. Most of these I think I'm gonna keep. This is the thread one from MAC, and this one is really good. It just doesn't layer very well. So anyway, I think we're gonna keep most of these. Yeah. Those are primers. I always wear a primer if I can. And then I really like this one too, the Better Than Sex one. And I like to buy these small travel size ones because I feel like they just apply better. So we're going to keep that one, but I'm going to put it in here. And then this was kind of, don't ask. I don't know what I was doing. So I have a random eyeshadow. And then my palette, my mixing palette, super dirty. We'll wash it. And then in here is where I've been keeping some foundations that I like to wear for videos. I find that I like a different foundation for videos than I would do every day just because of the lights and everything. So I've been kind of keeping them separate in this space here. So we're just going to continue that on. I've got a ton. None of them are anything special. They're just all pretty like cheap things I found like either on Amazon or, you know, I'm still trying to get this together. So please bear with me. But yeah, so they're just really cheap. This one's good. So it's just a bunch of randomness. We're going to keep that in there. But I am going to take out the concealers because those don't need to be in there. And then this color corrector as well. I'm going to keep this down in here too. These are things that I will only wear. So in here I have a sponge. I love these sponges. I also have this backup Flawless Brightening Concealer from e.l.f. I really like this one. That's why I got a backup. I don't know why this is in here. I don't know why that's there. Some eye tape. My favorite powder. Another backup concealer. This one is the Naked by Urban Decay. Another backup concealer. And then I think I got this in a Ipsy bag. So we'll just put this with the other powders. So I'm going to actually take out this thing out of here, and we're going to find another place for all the stuff. So, all right, so I'm just going to put all of the extra sponges down in here. Just keep them like that. I'm going to put that like that. Oh, I've got an extra one of these as well. We'll put that away. We can put back the rest. I'm going to throw these down in, and then I'm going to put that in. And then I am going to put this with here. This was my backup to this. This is my favorite. These are called Cream Color Base from MAC, and they don't make these anymore, y'all. I love these. I've been using this for decades. You can see this one's old and whatever, but I'm going to use all of it. And then I've got my backup. I also have this in another shade, and when I went back to get another one, they could not find these for anything. I have had such a hard time finding them. When I did track them down, I bought all the ones I can, and I have not seen them since. So that is this drawer done. Actually, okay, so this drawer is just about done. I do want to put some more spoolies in this section here, so we will do that. I've got these ones. These ones look clean. Okay, so I have a couple clean ones there. All right, so let's refill the spoolies. I've got a bag full here, and then I've got some plastic ones here. I buy these spoolies on Amazon. You can get spoolies at the Dollar Tree. Must Have Beauty has a ton of those two-sided spoolies. They just don't come a lot in the pack, and I use these a lot. So I'm going to put some of those in there, and then I've got these ones, and these are all different. You can see all of them are different. They're different colors, and each one is a different texture and style. So I really love these as well. So I just like to grab a little bit of each. Just make sure I've got a good variety. And we'll throw these in. So these are like more plastic, and the other ones are more of like real fabric-y material. So yeah. We'll fill it all the way up. All the way up. Okay? All right, that is it, you guys. So the first drawer is done. We got it back straight organized. Oh, let's put this one in here too. This goes in here as well. Let me just put these down here like this. We've got this as organized as can be, and we are going to move on to drawer number 2. Okay, friends, I am at drawer number 2. This drawer, I usually keep a lot of my palettes in, some of my powders, and then a bunch of eyeshadows, like my single eyeshadows. So those ones that we grabbed out of that other drawer, these ones from ColourPop, these single eyeshadows that I have here, we are going to just place these in this little section here where I keep my eyeshadows, as well as this one. This one is so pretty, you guys. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look at that swatch. It's pretty, huh? Hard to see it, but it's pretty. So let's just clean this out, and we're going to put the stuff back in. So like I said, this is just powder palettes. I'm just going to grab them. These drawers aren't necessarily as bad as the other. It's more of an organization kind of thing. So I'm just going to kind of basically like organize these. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've had these for so long. These MAC, what are these? These are, they're like glitter. Anyway, I've had these forever, y'all. These MAC glitter pots. They're so good. They're pigment powders. I've had these MAC pigment powders forever, y'all. They are so good. So we're going to put those in here too. And I'm just going to organize it. Then I have a bunch of these Stila eyeshadows that I really love. And this one here. This is actually like, is it a bronzer? It's a blush. It's an extra dimension blush, but I actually like to use this as eyeshadow. I probably got it cheap from somewhere. Put that down here. I'll just throw these here. Okay. So, honestly, I think I'm going to take these ones out. I've been keeping them in here because I really want to use them. I think I got these on clearance somewhere. They were like $2 a piece. These are the CoverGirl Clean Girl Color eyeshadow quads, and they are really nice. They have some really nice shades. I just don't grab for them, and I just have so much in here right now. I think I'm going to actually take these ones out. And I think we're done. Oh, I want to add this to it. So we'll put this with the powders. I Keep all of my powders here. And yeah, this drawer is finished. Okay, guys. All right, guys, don't judge me. This drawer is not playing with us. So this is kind of what started it all. The other two drawers were just a little bit unkept, but this one is just out of control. So I am normally very organized, but just life sometimes hits you fast, and it's been busy holiday season with filming and all of my other responsibilities. So this drawer has gotten out of hand, and we have to get things back under control. I like everything in a certain spot, and this is driving me crazy. I cannot find anything I'm looking for. So let's just get right into this. I'm going to start just taking some things out because we have to make room. One of the things that sold me on this vanity was the fact that it came with so much organizational storage. So I absolutely love this vanity. And we have to respect our girls. So we are going to just act like we have some sense and start removing some things. I'm not going to take everything out because we're just kind of tidying up, cleaning up. It's not a huge declutter. I don't like to get rid of much, so I don't have any shame. But I do want to tidy this up because this is just out of control. I got stuff everywhere. This is crazy. This shouldn't even be in here, and it's dirty and gross. I'm going to throw that away. So yeah, let's get started. So let me just, oh my gosh, where to start? Let's start here. This is the beginning for me. So this section here would normally be a little bit of everything, like foundations and just some random base stuff. And it's got a lot going on here. So we're going to take these out. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. So definitely going to keep this. I love this Amazonian clay foundation from Tarte. This is a loose foundation, and this 53N Neutral Deep is like the perfect shade, and then it's too deep all at the same time. It's hard to explain, but yeah, so I like to use that on like days where I'm really rushing. These Danessa Myrics are just so good, y'all. I'm so lazy. I don't wrap for them enough, but we're going to keep these in here as well. I think we're going to do something like that. And then, look, another one. And it's dirty. I have no shame right now. Okay, so I have this Huda Beauty. I don't use this much. It's really deep. This is the medium. And this is the Huda Beauty Tantour. Huda Beauty. If it'll focus. Okay, this is the Tantour in medium. I don't use this really ever. It's really deep. It's hard to see here, but it's really deep. So yeah, it's really pretty. I just don't usually do a step like this normally. So we'll leave it in here. I really want to use this. I'm going to try to use this year. So this is something I'm going to keep here. I have this Sephora Collection Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. And this one is in the shade Taffeta. This one is also just a tad bit deep. It oxidizes a bit, and it just goes a little deep on me. I like bronzer, so a lot of times if I end up with my foundation is too deep, then my whole makeup ends up kind of orange because I'll over bronze. I have this Bobbi Brown foundation stick. This one is in 180 or in 080, I think. Also just a bit deep for me. Y'all are going to get tired of hearing me say that. I'm going to try to use this one though. I'm going to try to find a way to integrate this. All right, I have lots of concealer. So in this section, we need to put, I usually keep this Makeup Forever palette. I actually just started really using this like as I should, and I do enjoy this. It just takes some finessing. So I have this one. I just don't wear a lot of really thick cream makeup products, so it's not something I tend to grab. I also have these Danessa Myrics cream contours. I actually really love these. So put those here. What else goes over there? For now, I think that's all for that section. Oh, I'll put this, my contour shade over here too. This is Blunt by MAC. I love the shade. It's like perfect for contour for me, but it hard pans, so it doesn't always blend the best. So in this section here, I like to keep concealers. So let's go in, and I'm just going to organize it and get all my concealers straight and in order. I like concealer more than anything, so I tend to just stick to concealer over foundations, and I buy a lot of concealer, as you can see. So I'll just put those in there. That's better. Maybe I should put this here. Maybe I can fit these here since there's not much right there. We'll see. So in this section here, I usually just do like highlights and like, yeah, like more of a highlight section. So here is, this one's a contour, a cream contour and a powder contour in one. I really like this one. You can see I've used a lot of this. We're going to put this here too. So yeah, I like to put my highlights here, highlighters, different kind of highlighters. So I'm going to start with this MAC one. This one's Old as Snot. You can see it's been through a lot. Let's see, where's she at? Where's she at? Just a loose highlight. I like a loose highlighter. So we're going to start with this MAC one. Oh, there's something in here I didn't see. Okay. Okay, guys. So I have that one. And then my other one, my other favorite is this Jacqueline one. This is pink. It's the Amped. And it's a loose highlight, but it's a pink one. I love a pink highlight, y'all. I love, love, love a pink highlight. That is my favorite. So put that there. And then I usually put this e.l.f. bronzer duo as like a bronzer topper. I haven't used this. I've had it for a long time, but I've just never really used it. This Infallible Pro Glow. So I'm going to actually try to use this coming up this year. So I'm going to keep that in here as well. This kind of reminds me of like a topper, kind of like an hourglass like inspired topper. I've got my Fenty highlight. This one is in, this is the Kilowatt Foil in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. Okay. This one is like a blush and highlight from Cover FX. So yeah. Sometimes I feel a little purple. So I like a lot of variety for highlights, but I think that is it for here. I feel like I'm missing something over here. I'm not going to lie, y'all. Oh yeah. I usually put my bronzer toppers. This one is the MAC in It's Old as Hell. And look, it's old as hell. And this one is a Becca highlight, the Chocolate Geode. OG. Yeah, we'll keep all of this right in that section. And then I think I also keep this there. This is just the Invisimatte from Fenty. Put her right in there too. So look, this section is already looking so much better. So did I forget? Yes, but I forgot a ton of stuff, y'all. So I also keep in that section, I knew I was missing something, my Dior highlights. I like this. This one's my favorite. You can see I use this pink down. She is not here for play. This one is my absolute favorite. No joke. The GOAT highlight. I love her, love her, love her. This one I thought I was going to love because I used to love a really gold highlight, but I don't know, something wrong with this one. There's some chunky pieces of glitter in these and they just do not do what they're supposed to do. I think the best ones are like this one. Or no, I think the best ones are these two. It's, yeah, see, this one I don't use that much. But I did just recently, you guys, we are going to have to, I told you guys I would show you guys in a video my newest haul of stuff that I got from Black Friday, because I did get myself one of the newer highlights because they came out with another shade. And this one is in the shade, oh my gosh, Sunlit Amber Glow. So this is the new one. I've only used this a couple of times. And I'm definitely going to show you guys in another video all of the stuff that I got. That's also a reason why we needed to clean out, because I need to make room for some new stuff, y'all. So I got this one. Isn't it gorgeous? It's gorgeous. Here, I'm going to turn the light off so you guys can get a better, look at that. Isn't that pretty? She's so pretty. So yeah, I'm excited to use this one. That is the newest addition to my collection. So eventually it's going to go in here with the rest, but I'm going to keep it to the side for now because we're going to do a small little haul with the rest of the things that I got from Black Friday. And I was a little bit bad this year, so. All right, so let's see. This one I usually don't keep in here, so let's see if we can just slap that down, and we'll just keep this to the side. I usually also keep my other cream color base. This is what I was showing you guys before from MAC. These are cream color base. This one is in the shade Improper Copper. This one is like, I used to use this one back in the 90s. This is an OG cream highlight, and this shade just looks so good on my skin tone. I actually really love this. I've been using this for decades. And I think that is it out of that section. So, no, I had some sticks that I pulled up. Oh, yeah, so these. Then I have these creamy highlights. This one is the LA Colors Conceal and Correct. But this one has a really nice, like, highlight to it. You can't see it in the, it's really white, like, let me just say that, but it actually has like a really pink, purpley shift to it. It's hard to see on camera, but it's really pretty. There's that one. And then I have this Lumi Le Glace highlight. I really wanted this one to work, but this one I have a hard time applying. It just doesn't apply well. It picks up a lot of your makeup underneath. Let me, and you can see it's really, really sheer. It's supposed to be like a pink tint, but it's really, really sheer. I'm gonna actually take this out of here. Okay, so let's move on. In this section here, I usually do all of my bronzers. We can just quickly organize this here. And I might declutter some of these because I actually just purchased a couple of new bronzers. Like I told you guys, I'm going to show you guys. So I'm not quite sure exactly which ones I'm going to keep and which ones I'm going to toss, but I know that I'm probably going to toss a couple. I love this Sephora bronzer in the packaging. Like the shade in the package is gorgeous. It just goes on so deep and it turns red a little bit. That's the thing about Sephora powders. They go on a lot deeper than they look in the pan, and they always get me with their stuff. They always get me. So I'm just going to keep that here. I've had that for a while and I've just never been able to really make that work. I never really reached for it, but an OG for me, this one is like my fifth one of these, and it's always going to be in my drawer. It's the NYX Professional Matte Bronzer, and this one is in the deep tan. Let me show you something. She gone. I used to love this one. This one used to be my absolute favorite bronzer. She's still really good. It's just not my favorite as much anymore. I do like to mix it with this Morphe Bronzer in Blogger. You can see this one is also well loved. And it came with like 2 shades. I just mix them both together. I actually just mix all 3 of this. And this is like a really good bronzer for me. But we're going to put these all back. I will probably end up decluttering those at some point. I also have this MAC bronzer. And I love bronzer, y'all. This Tarte bronzer, this one usually only works in the winter time. It's really pale. It's really, really fair. I also have these LYS bronzers. I got the Strength. This is the dark. And then I've also got Courage, which is supposed to be tan. I really want these to work. The shades are really nice. They just don't come across really well on me. The tan is a little too tan. The dark is a little too red. It's just, yeah, I try to mix them, but I do not find myself reaching for these often. I just try to use them. You know how it is when you just want to use something up, but the packaging, I love it. I love it. I love this packaging. I also use their cream blushes for my gym makeup, and I actually really love those too. Those are some good blushes. But yeah, I'm just going to leave these in here like so. And then lastly, for bronzer, let's see. Oh, I've got this one, this MAC bronzer. You guys know I love MAC. I'm a 90s girl, so a 90s baby, so I will always love MAC because there was a long time where MAC was the only brand that had my shade. So long live MAC, always and forever. And then lastly are these Juvia Place bronzers. These are kind of the same as the LYS. I really wanted these to just be awesome, but I don't know, y'all. I have to mix them. This one, the tan, is like too tan. I use this darker one. But then the next step, which is the dark, is too dark. These come across red, so I end up mixing them up. These tend to look better on me in the summertime. These are definitely more summer bronzers for me. So I will probably put these to the side until summer. That's what I tend to do. And there's no space in here, so that's one thing I hate. But I think our bronzers are looking good. We did forget some stuff. So this one goes, excuse me, this goes with our highlights. This is another loose highlighter. This one is just more of a champagne shade. I love a loose highlighter, y'all. Okay, let's get that close. Actually, I think this is an eyeshadow that I turned into a loose highlighter, but we'll put that there. And then I've got this You Are Glam by Tokyo Girls collection. I got this from Daiso, and this is like a highlight topper, but it ends up making your skin almost just look like that dewy wet look more than anything. But it does have a a shift. It's got a shift from like a pinkish, a really faint pink. So it's really pretty. So I'm just going to keep this one in here as well. Okay, just like that. So let's move on to blush. It's some blush time. No, I got this. This is my favorite. This one is like my favorite cream highlight. This is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Lowlighter in Unbothered. It's like a pink. Because I love a pink highlight. I know you're like, what? A pink highlight? I love a pink highlight. That is pretty much my jam right now. Like, that's all I do. So put this one here as well. So when I highlight, I love to put down a cream first and then put a powder highlight on top of that. And it just makes it, to me, a little bit more natural. So I like to do that. All right, so hopefully we're doing blush. I'm trying to stick with blush. So let's see. I'm just going to organize these. This isn't too bad over here. I did get a new Pat McGrath blush, so we're going to have to play with that. And I might have to make room for her, so we shall see. But in the meantime, in between time, we've got enough room for everything. So I'm just going to put everything in here, hopefully. Let's see. Complexion is my absolute favorite part of makeup. I love a good complexion. I love to look just really smooth and like soft glam. That is my thing. So I like a lot of complexion products. I like blush. I like bronzer. I like face powder. Yeah, those are my jam. This one is like a favorite of mine. I've gone through at least one of these already, this Autobomb, because I love this Bourbon Street shade. It is so good, y'all. And yes, I buy the whole palette just for one shade because it's the only way you can find the shade. So yeah, I will put this back in here. It's like a little game of Tetris. All right, let me see. What do we got? Am I just not doing a good job at this? Yeah, I think it's me. I think it's the operator error. This is an actually, these are $1 AOA, Shop Miss A blushes that I don't have anywhere else to put them. Actually, I do have a little Z palette now that I might put these in. But yeah, these are some single blushes. And I'm actually going to put this in a palette I forgot I have. And then, yeah, just blushes, y'all. Just some randomness. I've got these two Juvia's Place blushes. Everyone raved about this one, how great it was. And I just cannot make these work, y'all. They said that this orange was supposed to look great on our skin tone. It was supposed to turn into like a really nice blush. I still haven't figured it out. And then this one was super popular. This one's the pink one. And yeah, I just don't grab for these that much. But yeah, that is blush. So let's move on. The last section is face powders. I love face powders, if you cannot tell. So let's just look through these quickly and we will finish this up. So for face powder, let's see what we got. My absolute favorite is the L'Oreal Infallible. This is just my exact skin tone. This one is in the shade Classic Tan, I think. Yeah, Classic Tan. So you can see I love these. This was the one I had a backup of, and I use this a lot. I have one in my car, everything. It's my perfect shade. And then I also really love these NYX powders. These look so great on camera, y'all. These Can't Stop, Won't Stop professional makeup powders by NYX. These are mattifying, and these just come across really lovely on camera. I've got Golden, I've got Mocha, and I've got Caramel. With face powders and concealers, I tend to buy multiple shades. With bronzers too. I like to buy multiple shades so I have a lot to choose from and a lot of variety. This is something I like to use like everyday makeup. It's very light and subtle, and this looks really good in the wintertime. This Glowish by Huda Beauty. And this is just a face powder. It's slightly illuminating, but it just gives a really nice finish. I got the tan shade. And actually, I forgot I had this. I need to start using this again because it's getting cool again. So this looks really well. This works really well for like an everyday makeup look. So you can see I have makeup for like different reasons. So next I've got these Sephora Micro Smooth powders. I mean, should I say any more? If you know, you know. You know how good these are. I've got a lot of shades. I've got Almond. I've got Bronze. Mahogany. Mahogany is like a goat. I've gone through 2 of these already. This one is a newer one. And then Tan. This is like 3 or 4 of these. I should have a backup of this somewhere. Hope I do. I'm going to have to think about that. But yeah, I have Tan. And you can see Tan is really, really loved and used. And yeah, I just really like these for finishing, setting, just blending, everything. So we'll put these in here. I'll also put my L'Oreal. I have this Makeup Revolution. This is from Makeup Revolution. It's called Makeup Obsession. You can see that it's cheap. the writing's all scratched off, but the shade is really nice. It's like a baked powder, and it looks really luminous, but it comes across matte. It's actually a matte powder. It's called Game Set Matte. You can see it, and this is in the shade Sahara. And this is also something I like to use in the wintertime, more for like an everyday look. It just gives a really nice finish. I'll mix it with the Huda Beauty. And then my favorite powders, I think these might be my favorites, are these skin finishes by MAC. These are the natural skin finishes. I've got Dark Deep. And then I have got Dark. So I'm actually waiting on, I ordered the next shade up from this dark because I just needed one more shade lighter, because the Dark Deep is actually my summer shade, and this one is like right at winter shade. I could use one shade above that. So I'm going to grab one more of these. These are the perfect finishing powder. These work so well. So I will never not have those. And yeah, we're running out of space here, but that's okay. That is it, you guys. That is it. Look at how much nicer it looks. Oh, thank you guys so much for being here. I am so much happier now. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I love my space to be organized. I'm not the cleanliest person. I'm not a cleaner, but I like my shit organized. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you're having a wonderful Vlogmas wherever you are. I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Jamie, but you can call me Fab. See you. Love you. Bye. Your fingers. Have a good day.